Remember when the whole internet lost its mind over that baked feta pasta? Well, look, was it easy? Absolutely. But was it rich, creamy, and delicious? Kinda. But let's be real, we can make it a hell of a lot better without adding much more work. This is the upgrade you didn't even know you needed. Trust me, it's just as easy, all done in one pot, but it has a way deeper flavor and the sauce is much creamier and richer. Yeah, this is baked feta pasta, but so much better. So, without any further ado, let's get into this.
Before we get started though, you guys should absolutely subscribe not to miss any future videos, and it really helps the channel out. Okay, now let's get into this. Let's start it off with our first two ingredients being cherry tomatoes and feta. Start by placing cherry tomatoes into a baking dish. I'm using around 275 grams. This is what brings that natural sweetness that dances so perfectly with the saltiness of the feta. Follow that up with a healthy drizzle of olive oil, salt, and freshly cracked black pepper. Now, time to get your hands dirty, get up in there and mix everyone up. Then make some space right in the middle for our first upgrade. Instead of using classic crumbly feta, we're using double creamed feta. Way smoother, melts better, and perfectly balances saltiness. Then throw on a few sprigs of fresh thyme for a deeper, earthier aroma, and another little glug of olive oil over top the cheese and thyme. Then throw on some whole unpeeled garlic cloves. I'm using 4 for this recipe, and they will roast and turn into buttery, sweet magic. Just throw everyone in an oven set at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. All right, now let's talk pasta. You can use whatever shape you like, but I'm going for some casarecce, simply because it looks fancy and those grooves really let that sauce get in there and it's nice and delicious. Just pour about 180 grams of the stuff into some heavily salted boiling water and cook according to the package directions. In this case, it's about 10 minutes. Once nice and cooked, go ahead and drain the pasta, making sure to reserve at least a quarter cup of pasta water. It's the secret to a silky, creamy finish. Now let's set our sights on some fresh basil. This stuff really transforms the dish, and I wanted to quickly show you guys the simplest way that I have found to cut this stuff. Take as many leaves as you want, roll them up like I did, and then just slice. That's it, you're done. Once everyone in the oven looks delicious and roasted just like this, go ahead and take everyone out and discard the thyme. It's done its job. Now this is why we roast garlic. It's sweet, creamy, and melts right into the sauce. So just go ahead and peel them, but be careful, it will be hot. Don't burn your fingers. Now we take all of this and mash it up. This is where the sauce starts to build. Now just drop everything right into your pasta and start mixing. And here's the difference maker. We're going in with 50 grams or about a quarter cup of ricotta for extra creaminess, and 15 grams or about an eighth of a cup of Parmesan for that salty, nutty kick. This medley just makes a symphony of beautiful flavors. Next, go in with that chopped basil, and mix everyone up to start getting that cheese nice and incorporated. Finally, go in with a little bit of that reserved pasta water to loosen everything up, and toss until everything's beautifully coated. I added my pasta water in 2 separate batches for a total of a quarter cup. Now, I wanted to quickly just give you guys a message from future Danny. I decided last second to also add a tiny little bit of lemon juice and lemon zest just to help brighten everything up and cut through the fat. Totally optional, but highly recommended. So to plate, just pile on as big a mountain of this stuff as your heart desires, and top it off with a bit more grated Parmesan and some fresh cracked black pepper to taste. And optionally, go in with a couple of nice little basil leaves and a sliced up cherry tomato for that perfect presentation. Creamy, balanced, every bite hits. Yeah, this is what baked feta pasta should have been.
All right, guys, and here is our incredible, easy one pot baked feta pasta. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this one. Let's see how it tastes. Wow, guys, holy crap. First of all, that double creamed feta already makes a huge difference. That difference in the simple ingredient takes it from here to here. But you know, it mellows out in the oven. Same thing can be said with the roasted garlic. Now, the reason why it's so good is because we're not roasting the garlic for 45 minutes to an hour, which usually really removes any sort of pungency and just makes it sweet. This is 30 minutes, so it still has that garlicky bite, which is delicious, but it melts right in. And not to mention the addition of the ricotta and the pasta water that just makes everything so much more creamy and rich. Guys, you have to try this. Please, you have to try this. And if you do, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And actually, if you've had the original, let me know how much better this one is, because it's that much better. All right, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and give a like and subscribe. It really, really helps the channel out. And as always, I will see you guys next week. Peace.